Well, we'll dive right into it. I mean, obviously, not good enough here of a performance this past weekend. That falls on me. I got to do a better job of getting our guys, in positions to help us win. That's first and foremost. And I do want to give Coach Gannon credit. They did a great job of game planning. I think, the offensive staff, Arizona really had some great schemes and ideas and got us into some different sets and looks, adjustments, both in coverage and front, and really did an outstanding job of taking advantage of those situations. So, those are things that I got to focus on and make sure that we get fixed and corrected, which we will. Our guys, they play really hard. They're out in the field competing, and it's up to us as coaches to get them in a situation where they can go out and perform, the level that we need them to help us win. So, like I said, obviously the run game is going to be the first and foremost place where we got to start. I think, they did a good job of using a lot of runs that have caused issues, for us that, we're going back and making sure that we have those tightened up and fixed from that standpoint. Run fits are a big part of defense and really, someplace you want to start from a defensive philosophy standpoint to make sure that you can stop the run. I think it's critical at this time of the year. And, no different than the other side of the ball that's trying to run the ball. We've got to be able to stop it on defense, and that's got to be our focus from that end to get that, handled. And they did a good job. There's some good scheme stuff in there that they hit us with that, it'd be good for us. It was good for us to see now, and that we can go forward and make sure that we have it tightened up as we move forward here. So, that's something that we'll work on this week and get ready as we push forward for the Giants. That we know they'll be looking at that film also and trying to use some of those runs, which they had actually some of those in the game that we played against them. We just handled them a little bit in some different looks. So we'll look at that also and kind of how we played some of those in that game the first time we had them. But not good enough. That's on me. We got to do a better job there, especially with the run.
So if the run fits are still an issue in week 17, is that not being coached right, or is it personnel related?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's going to start with me, from that standpoint, making sure that we're, have everybody understanding of how we want to get it fit and taken care of when we see those different looks. Sometimes it's a little bit of a different window dressing to it, and the run may look a little bit different than it actually is. Still maybe the basic run that we've played before, and that's some of the stuff that you want to try to, eye control and make sure that we're looking at the right keys from that. And that's from a coaching standpoint, we really want to make sure that our eyes are in the right place, and I got to make sure that we're all on the same page with that.
If I could follow up too.
Sure.
You're saying it's on you, obviously. You've only been the defensive coordinator for like the last 3 games. So how hard have you tried to change that now in these last 3 weeks?
As far as the run fits themselves,
yeah.
or no, we're obviously working to improve the defense as we go through the season, and different problems present themselves at different times of the year. That is definitely true. Some of the runs that we saw early in the year, are different that we see later in the year. Sometimes that moves, or something may happen through the course of a season or a game or a particular week that new ideas come up that a team that we haven't maybe seen twice, like we're seeing the Giants twice, and that comes up. That's a little bit of a different look. So that is all on me. I got to make sure that we're good in the run game every single week based on the different runs that we're getting that week and what we've seen on tape from them. Like I said, give Coach Gannon credit. He's got good knowledge of the defense and the things that that are hard or difficult for us, and we got to tighten those back up.
Along the lines of that question,
I'll come.
along the lines of that question,
Yep.
have you found